Why didn't you say? Like, hey.
Because I knew it wasn't recording.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I could tell.
What number is this? Okay, this is lot what?
946.
This is lot 946. Hold this horse right here. Whoa. Okay, so this horse is a Mustang, and he is branded but uniquely. And let me explain. This horse's mother, this horse is probably 17 years old. And this horse's mom was a branded Mustang, and she was bred when they captured her, and she was in an adoption holding facility. Turn him that way. When she foaled with him, they branded him, but he has some kind of a brand and some numbers on his hip at the university that adopted his mother. So his mom was like in an adoption for Mustangs, and then he was born, and then his ID marks are on his hip and not his neck. He's between 16 and 18 years old. I believe his Coggins said 16, which would probably make him be 17 this year. So he's just now turning 17 years old. We'll say 18 for good measure so you don't think you're buying a spring chicken. He's well broke. He was used originally at the college that he's branded in their equine program. So he was halter broke, and he was broke to ride in their equestrian program. They have a sale, they sell them, and he was sold. And the lady that purchased him out of that sale has owned him his entire life. And she just recently lost her job, and she could not afford to keep feeding him. And she said that she wanted to sell him now before he got extremely underweight, because he's been losing weight. She cannot find hay. The hay that she is finding is costing $60, $70, $80 per round roll, and she cannot afford to continue to feed him hay. So he is a trail horse. She said that he would be trail safe for anybody. Her vet did say if anybody wanted to do long rides or, you know, excessive riding, he might need a little bute. He might have a little bit of arthritis, but no limp, nothing crazy. But this horse has had the same owner since he was like 3 years old, and he's 17. So this lady bawled and cried. I promised her that I would do my very best to find him a home. He's a beautiful horse. Again, his mother was a branded Mustang when she was adopted by a college. I guess a long time ago, obviously, this would have been 18 years ago. Colleges used to adopt some of the branded Mustangs and put them in their program for the breaking, which I think is a brilliant idea. I don't know why they stopped doing it. She said she thought they stopped because Mustangs didn't have good resale value, and in their program, if they did registered quarter horses, they could fetch more money for them. Other direction. She said she has trail rode this horse many miles, and that he's extremely broke. And she said he is considered to be, I want to say she said Grula, but he doesn't look, well, he kind of does, like, kind of like a, I think she, well, I want to say she told me he was a Champagne Grula, but I don't think that's a thing. I think that's like a name that just somebody that doesn't know calls him. I would call him a dun. He does have stripy legs. Charlie said he's like the color of a fjord. What'd you call it, a forge? I think I used to call him that. And then somebody corrected me and was like, that's not how you say that. It's
spelled F-J-O-R-D.
F-J-O-R-D, but I think it's pronounced fjord. Fjord, I think. So anyway, his mom was a branded Mustang. She was adopted by the college. He was foaled out. He is college branded. Stop him right there. Turn him around. He has had the same owner, you guys, for 14 years. She bawled to me and begged me, please try to find him a home. Promise me you'll find him a home. I told her I can't make you that promise, but I'll tell this everything I know. He has the something U, whatever university, and then the little numbers underneath it for the number that he was in their program. Super nice horse. Gentle for anybody, has not been ridden in several years. She hasn't been riding. She recently lost her job, could not afford to feed him. If you guys know anybody looking for an older trail horse or a nice companion, this horse is really great. He would be nice to take home and just to let your grandkids that are decent riders. He's so cute. that are decent riders ride around. He's very cute. He's in no way a performance horse, but he's got a nice handle. He would love a good home, and he is a very valuable animal to the right home. I would absolutely love for him to find a good situation. He's got a cute look. Look at him. Good. He has a good stop. I mean, he wants to have a good stop, but you have to remember he's 17 years old. Great backup. He's got a line back down his back. He's got striped legs. He is priced at $825. That is kind of the base price. I don't want him any cheaper. I don't want anybody to end up with him who can't afford him. He's $825. He's a wonderful Mustang. His mother was a branded Mustang. She was bred when all of that, I guess, when she was caught and adopted. But he is now, today, like going to be 17 this year. So his Coggin said 16. It was pulled, I don't know if it was pulled 1 or 2 years ago. They re-pulled one at the sale barn, but the one that she took with her to the sale said he was 16. And I don't know if it was from last year or the year before, because she said it's been a while since they hauled him. But he's been all through the Kisatchie Wild Forest. He's been on lots of trail rides. He's a wonderful Mustang. He would be really nice for somebody that's looking for a really nice weekend horse. But I'm going to say that he's between 17 and 18 years old. And again, she only sold him because she said, I cannot let him go hungry at my house. And she said she did put him online. For those who start that, she put him online and not one person called or came and looked at him. So you have to understand. I mean, unless you have video of them riding and you're willing to show people them riding, there's not a lot of people that will take the gamble on a horse just off of an ad. He might make a nice play day horse for your grandkids if you're looking for that. He could probably do that. I love that he talks, but he doesn't try to go. Like, he's just talking. He said, I'm looking for my friends. And she said he had been at her house just one horse. She didn't have another horse, and she just kept him in a pen behind her house. But she no longer had the money to feed him. She could not afford it, and she could not let him go skinny at her house on her watch. So she sold him before he got thin, or because he is a little thin, not too bad. But this horse has been owned by the same person for 14 years, you guys, or 13 years. So nice horse, but you guys know everything I know, and I promised that lady that I would find this horse a home. Okay, I didn't promise her that. I promised I would do everything I could to try, because she sold him at public auction and then came to me afterwards and said, oh my God, I heard that y'all are the meat buyers. Please, please, please find him a home. And I said, I promise I'll do everything I can to find him a home. So that's how that went. He is a cool color. You guys, look at what color this horse is when he turns right here. Like, his head and his legs are dark, but he's light. He is a cool color. Oh yeah, he would definitely make a Playday horse. I know somebody's probably going to take that part of the video and be like, see, she promised they would find him a home. And I'm going to be like, oh God, the hate group got my video and they're going to splice out just what I said and make me out to be a monster. Oh God. But I did tell her, please stop crying. I'll do everything I can. I have a really great group of women. Maybe they'll fundraise. Somebody will give him a wonderful home. And his name is Turbo, by the way. He needs a little Durrell, and he needs to be a Playday pony. That was really cute. That was really cute. Okay, you guys, this is Turbo, and he is lot number what? 940 what? 946. And his mother was a branded Mustang. And she was bred when she was adopted by a university. He is branded on his left hip by the university. He went through their program. And he's had the same owner for probably 13 to 14 years. And she could no longer afford to feed him. But she said that she did say he was kid gentle. But I don't like to put that label on a horse. But she said he was kid gentle. And she said that he's a wonderful trail horse and anybody can ride him.